Hey there, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm walking downtown. One of my favorite little spots to come take a walk after dark. It's about 11-ish a.m., I should say. It's very quiet down here. It's the River Park. So, yeah. Uh, and I'm going to cut across the grass so I can sort of stay in the light a little bit more. Yay. Yay. Um, I love some of the features that are down here. Uh, and well, yeah. So how's everybody doing? Uh, the How many of you are there now? The 7 or 8 of you. I think maybe I'm up to 8 followers. I don't know, but whatever. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across this beautiful Red River is Bossier City, Louisiana, and yeah, it's kind of getting to that lighter time of year where I can come out and take walks like I want to. Feels really great out, and yeah. So earlier today, I was with some people, helping one of them celebrate his birthday. That's always fun. Got to spend time with family. That's really great. Life for me, uh, it's a lot about uh, figuring out the place in the world. What am I supposed to do? It's not about, for me, so much what is the meaning of life. It's more like about what is what is the meaning of my life. And for that, it's nothing ostentatious. It's really, uh, for me, I could put it up. It's really just about you know spending time with the people that I cherish and that I love. That's the entire purpose of my place here, and their place as far as being in my life. I know that I'm not the center of, or the reason for their life, because there's other people. But just in general, I think that the reason why we are here and the reason why we are social creatures, even those who live remotely, the most remote among us in the humankind, uh, uh, that it's there's a longing and a wanting for human companyship. That's your Jeremiah Johnsons of the world. you know even he ended up getting a family. Our purpose is to be here and to love each other, to experience and express love. That recognition. I'll tell you, um, that's what it comes down to. Like when you get a ping because you get like maybe you hear a few notes of a song that you like come on somewhere you're walking around or something, and you get like a flutter of recognition, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, that's and it's maybe a song that you haven't heard uh, in years. But you know and then sometimes there's even maybe it's not the song, but it's a song that is in the same style or the vein of the song that you love. um, and you get that recognition and you get that love of it. Or maybe there's a in that situation, maybe they're sampling your song, and then you have an abject uh, you know reaction and opposite to that, because you're loyal to the original jam that touches you so much. It's like wonderful. uh, that that bit of recognition in this scenario, or maybe you get uh, you see the title of a book that you had forgotten about, but then you remember, and it brings back good memories that you love it. Anything that gives you that recognition and then that good ping feeling, that 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 is love. And when we see people that we recognize, and we're, oh yeah, yeah, I know you, and you know me, and we're we're like, you're one of us and I'm one of you kind of thing. That, that is love, and that is family, and that is uh, that good, safe bit of recognition. I think it's my philosophy that that is why that's why I'm here, so I can experience that, and hopefully inspire that feeling of, you know happiness in other people. Like, I want people to be happy when they see me, when they randomly see me. I want them to think good things about me. I don't, like, we've all got a past, especially those of us who are older, like I am. Certainly, certainly, mistakes have been made and everything, but we want people to think of us as the people that we are now, and not maybe the people that we were like 20, 25 years ago, whatever. So, for me, it might even be 30 years ago. Think of good things. Think of good things. Uh, why am I eulogizing myself? I'm not. I'm expressing a philosophy that I think that uh, the purpose of human life uh, is to experience love. If there's a purpose, it is the love of all things familial, family, things that we recognize and everything. And also, it could be a biological response, that the reason why those things feel good when we see them and note them. I love the way these lights look on the water, so that's what I'm working at here. Um, I love this backdrop. Okay, so the reason why those things feel good is because that's an instinctual response that I think is genetically encoded into us, that it's genetic memory that has nothing to do with how smart we are. It's that natural instinct in human DNA, and probably in all life DNA and RNA and everything. It's uh, the knowledge that, hey, this is good, and so we're supposed to love it, and it feels good, and if it feels really, really, really good, uh, then it's good. And if it feels really, 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 really bad, for the most part, it's terrible for us. And some of this is instinctual, and then some of it has to be learned behavior. So, for instance, a baby who doesn't want to eat when he's starting to eat solid food, does not want to eat his vegetables. Some of that could be because, for me, we found out in my 20s that I have a lot of food allergies, but there's also a bitterness to some uh, vegetables, that any sort of bitterness, instinctually we repel from. Uh, and appreciating uh, bitters that's why we have to put sweet in chocolate, because chocolate is naturally bitter, but we put sweetener in it, and it becomes palatable. But yeah, our palate, we reject bitter. That is a natural thing that is like way too alkaline, uh, way too. I said alkaline. I think I'm actually mistaken it. It's it's too acidic. There's it's something off with that. Um, Sour, when things are sour, we know that they've gone over, they've become bad, so we don't want to eat too many sour things. And sweetness is the neutralizer on that, because if we get the sweetness, it goes right to us and it says yum. So, but the caveat in that is that everything, so we can artificially take things that seem good for us, that we love, that with that natural reaction of love and safety, and we can it can come with artificial sweetness, and we feel that it's good for us because we're getting that ping of, this is good, this is sweet. but that sweetness is there to balance out in the palette of experience uh, something that is bad for us. Sometimes, that can be, uh, that we're eating too much chocolate. you know, Sometimes it can be that we are uh, involving ourselves. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes that can be that we are involving ourselves with the wrong type of people. And they seem sweet, and therefore they seem good for us. Uh, or the wrong scenario, sometimes maybe the wrong job, the wrong fit, something. Some things maybe can seem so sweet, and we get that reaction, and this is good, this is great, I'm onto it. And then we find out, hey, it's not such a wonderful thing after all. The sweetness is toning down the taste of something that is bitter, which is the natural warning that something is uh, not great for me. And because of that, I'm not recognizing it. So we want to be careful of those situations and those scenarios. And that's a little bit of wisdom from me to you. It came apropos of nothing, from no situation whatsoever. Uh, but I'm about to head back to my apartment. Uh, and I will talk to everybody later. I love you. Uh, Goodbye. God bless. Love and light. Good night.